Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to my hobby blog. It is now September. We are in the final quarter of the year, and I'm very happy because we are now starting autumn or fall soon. So I'm very excited for that. Getting out of the summer, getting out of the heat, getting out of the humidity paired with the heat. Living in North Carolina is not the best. I don't like it at all. But in regards to the people, it's great. But weather-wise, don't move down here. It's awful. But at least I have books to look forward to this month. So just to kind of catch you all up, I have a few continued reads that I'm still reading. The first one is, of course, Book 9 of Malazan Book of the Fallen, Dust of Dreams. You can see I'm about 60% of the way done. This is an amazing book. I'm really enjoying it. It's not my favorite one, obviously, because I'm only about 60% of the way finished. But I'm very excited to see how this book wraps up. I'm really enjoying the Kundril, Ben Tears, and all of that plot lines over at Letho. And I'm also really enjoying the story with Tool. Although, I'm going into spoilers, I'm sorry, but I'm really enjoying that aspect. Although the resolution of that plot line I really did not like. So I'm curious to see how the rest of the book will go. But other book that I've been reading that I've been very negligent on, I've been reading like 20 pages a week maybe. But I'm still reading the Mahabharat. This is the kind of epic story about the various cousins at war with each other, and it really served as the foundation for Hindu culture for thousands of years. Started as a oral tradition, and eventually got written down into a mega epic. And of course, I have the abridged one, so although I still am reading the abridged, it's taken me a really long time to read this because I'm doing a lot of other stuff on top of reading in my life. So I only have so much time to read, and I typically go to Malazan when it comes to my reading. So I do apologize that I'm not going through this as quickly, but I will finish it eventually. Maybe this month, probably more likely in October. But audiobook reads wise, I'm almost done. I'm about 70% done with Oathbringer. I did mention this in my last video that I'll be getting this, getting my Audible credit at the end of the month, and I got it. And I bought this, and this is my third read of this book, and it's not hitting. It's not hitting at all for me. I think I'm done with Brandon after book 5, because I'm enjoying book 3 more on a nostalgic level, but in terms of the characters, I just don't feel anything towards them anymore in this book. Dalinar has lost his charm. Adolin has lost his charm. Shallan continues to be Shallan. Kaladin, I don't really care for anymore in these books. It's really hard to reread these books after reading so much other fantasy, and especially fantasy that is more closer to my heart than Brandon Sanderson, because Brandon Sanderson got me back into fantasy, but in terms of the actual books and what I enjoy in fantasy, Brandon just isn't cutting it for me anymore, and especially because of his character work and his prose. I'm not that much of a fan of those anymore. I'm really excited to see how book 5 ends, but I don't know if I want to read any more Brandon after that. Because, first of all, we're not getting book 6 for another decade. So that's a really big disappointment to me. But on top of that, I'm having to wait for Elantra sequels, which I'm not anticipating whatsoever. And then we have Era 3, of which the only character who I have any sort of draw to is the character of... I don't know how to say it, so I will say the Stormlight name, Thydakai. I'm very excited to see what happens with Thydakai, but there's really not much else that I'm interested in terms of the Mistborn storyline. Era 2, I was not much of a fan of outside of the Ghost Blood stuff that we got. But everything else I did not care for. And I think I'm going to have to continue on with my life at this point and just kind of catch up at a later point. But with that in mind, what other books am I going to read this month? I want to finish, or start and finish, the final book of Malazan, The Crippled God. I really, really want to finish it this month before my birthday, but I am open to the fact that this may lead me into October. But my goal is to finish this by my birthday. That would be really amazing if I could finish this before my birthday at the beginning of October. But my God, I am really enjoying Malazan. I don't want to finish it so quickly, but I don't want to forget everything. And I'm just so gutted that I'll be finishing the series soon. But I'm so much anticipating my reread. I'm already thinking about it. I have a friend of mine who's just started this series, and I'm living vicariously through him as he reads the series for the first time, and I'm getting a lot of reminders about things that I've had in my mind, but that's been really helping me to kind of cement the knowledge in my head about what's happening in Malazan. And I feel like I'm going to be very emotional when I finish the series, and especially if I can get a discussion going with another YouTuber who I've been thinking about contacting to see if he wants to do another episode with me. So I'll need to do that here soon, especially once I finish book 9 and start book 10. But aside from Malazan, I have a few other books I'd like to read. The first one of which is this final book by Brandon Sanderson that I have not read of the secret projects, and that is The Sunlit Man. I know nothing about this book. All I know is that it's future Cosmere, but yeah, it should be good. I hope this one is a lot better than his kind of current Cosmere projects. I really liked Tress for the most part. I gave it like a 3.5 out of 5. And then Yumi was more of a 4 out of 5 for me. I loved it, but it was still kind of like there was a lot that I wanted to enjoy about it that I did not. Excuse me, I'm having hiccups. But yeah, I really want to get started on The Sunlit Man. I heard it's probably his best of the secret projects, so I have that to look forward to. But I also really want to get into the Rhythm of War book at the end of the month. I'm going into later month stuff because I imagine that Mahabharat and Dust of Dreams and Crippled God will kind of make up most of my month because I really want to finish Malazan this month. I'd also like to finish Mahabharat this month. So those 3 books will be the majority of my reading, on top of Sunlit Man by Brandon Sanderson. But this book I should be able to finish in just a few days compared to my 10-day minimum reading, that is Malazan, for each book. So once I finish book 9 and I do book 10 and a little bit of Mahabharat, then my goal is to use Sunlit Man as kind of a palate cleanser, because I've been reading a lot of 1,000+ page fantasy novels, and I also want to. I don't have any visuals for this, but I would like to continue on. Actually, I'll just lift up this one. I would like to continue on Realm of the Elderlings with the Tawny Man trilogy. This is the final book of Live Ship Traders. This was easily my favorite trilogy in recent memory. But I'm really excited to hopefully get into Tawny Man here at the end of the month with my book club with Hal and Vincent, who I had on the channel, and who we just had such a fun time talking about Live Ship Traders. If you haven't seen that episode, please go watch it. It is full spoiler, so please read the trilogy before watching the episode. And I would highly recommend reading the books anyways, even if you're not going to watch it, because it's one of my favorite series of all time right now. But other than that, I have my fourth or my whatever September credit coming in from Audible at the end of the month. I think the 22nd, 21st. So I'll start. If I had it within reach, I would grab it. But I will be starting Rhythm of War at the end of this month, and then I'll be basically finished with catching up on Brandon. And of course, I have Sunlit Man here that I want to finish before book 5. But I may read book 2 of the Murderbot Diaries this month. That's another book that I don't have a visual for, but I've been going through book 1. I finished that and I released a review last week. And I hope you guys were able to watch that and be inspired to read it. I didn't have too many thoughts as I thought I would, but I mean, that's okay. It's only like 100 pages long, maybe 200 pages long. So I did as much as I could for that review, but hopefully I got my thoughts through succinctly. But yeah, so aside from Murderbot 2, Rhythm of War, and Malazan, there's really not much outside those that I have to read this month. That will be my major project this month. But I will do a halfway through the month check-in at the end or after this video. So, and by that, I mean halfway through the month, I'll do a video catching everyone up. If I probably will have done a Dust of Dreams review by that point. I may do a Murderbot 2 review. I'm not sure yet. I don't think I will. I think book 1 was enough to kind of get me started. But I'll be... Unless y'all want me to do reviews on those, I haven't gotten any comments or anything on my review yet. So I'm going under that assumption that this is more of a series I should just read on my own and not do kind of check-in videos with outside my TBRs. So... Thank you all so much for watching. I don't have really anything else to talk about, but I'm really excited for this month. September is kind of the start of my favorite time of the year, which is, September, October, and first half of November. And then after that, we have the hell that is Thanksgiving, and then the hell that is the Christmas season. I'm not looking forward to that. I never do. It's my least favorite holiday. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and please have a great rest of the day.